Hi, thank you for visiting Varian. My name is Vari, and if this is your first time being here, then a sub and a like to the channel would be greatly appreciated. As always, thank you for those people out there that's been supporting me through Saweria and also my YouTube members as well. What you're seeing right now on your screen is a gameplay from a game called Mad Max. I picked this up when it was discounted the last time. I think in US dollars it would be less than $5, I think, maybe. Yeah, and I thought it was going to be just an okay game. I mean, I've been looking for something that's kind of like an open world type of game, but this time the theme is post apocalyptic. It's like chaos. It's the settings is in the desert. So it's going to be very different from the last time that I played Sleeping Dogs, which is the type of game that I kind of like just to play along, no, without looking up walkthrough and collecting some stuff, completing some side quests that I thought it was going to be like a breeze. But apparently, I completed this game in about 30 hours or so, which most people probably, if just focusing on the main story, could finish it in about 20 hours. But from the get-go, I'm going to tell you that this game, if you're going to pick it up, if you're going to play this game, I gotta warn you, this game is brutal. What I'm saying is not the difficulties, because I thought the difficulty was just fine. I mean, you cannot set it up, but if you're, following through the tutorials, picking up some stuff, materials to upgrade and completed some side quests, I think you're going to be fine up until the end of the game. So I completed this game just recently, and the last boss was actually kind of epic. Was not the fight that I was expecting, but it was kind of epic. The storyline, it's great. I mean, if you've heard the name even before you're playing the game, maybe because you're just like me. I mean, I watched the movie first with Charlize Theron before playing the game. And at the time when the movie came out, people kept telling me that it's not like the game. The game is much more immersive, great, and basically just you're as a gamer you'll have more fun playing the game instead of watching the movie. Right now I'm meeting up this guy to upgrade my skills, the skill points that I could attain just by completing quests and moving around, finishing up some problems. And even after you're done with the whole main story, as always, it's an open world game, so you could actually keep on continuing your adventure in the world of Mad Max. So basically, the world itself is going to be completely covered in desert. So expect that, because not everyone is going to fall in love with the world. I mean, at first I was okay, but apparently after a couple of hours it gets tiresome for me. I mean, after 20 hours, definitely I'm done with exploring the desert, I'm done with the dune, or should I say. Well, anyway, the game itself is pretty fun. The gameplay mechanics, I mean, the fighting style of Max itself, it kind of reminds me of how Batman fights on those Arkham series. And kind of like a Spider-Man a little bit. But Spider-Man, you could jump around, fly through with the web swings and whatnot. And in this game, you could use several weapons. Like you could get a shotgun and upgrade the shotgun. You could pick up some weapons from to drop from your enemies, but it's kind of like a temporary weapon. But the main highlight in the game is actually the driving part. I mean, like in the Mad Max movie, car and fuel seems very important in this post-apocalyptic world. So yeah, you wrap your head around that, and you in general you get the game. It's a fight for territories. It's a fight for resources. It's a fight for life. So basically, that's what you're going to face. And if you like the type of game like Days Gone, if you like GTA, but you want to feel something a little bit different, you don't want to be fighting zombies, you want to fight regular people but with different type of angle, if you've seen Mad Max the movie, then you'll see that people are just like crazy everywhere. They have this beliefs and the other. They becoming a cult in some parts. There are scavengers everywhere. But in the end, it's a fun ride. It's a fun ride. So that's why I want to complete most of the game contents in one go, which you could actually do. I mean, just complete everything. It's pretty easy because the game itself shows you how. If you got confused, like did I collect the whole materials in the area, the game shows it to you. There's a menu for it. And if you're kind of curious, have I completed most of the side quests, the game also shown you in the map after you get into the game quite a while, like maybe 1 or 2 hours, and then everything is like unlocked, the features I mean, then you'll get how to complete or how to open more maps in the game. This is where I'm fighting like some sort of a mini boss. It's almost towards the end of the game. I think I'm on Act 4 or Chapter 4. While the whole game is actually going to end in 5 chapters, 5 acts. So yeah, most of the times I'm playing and completing stuff probably on the 2nd or the 3rd act, which is actually enjoyable if you love, driving around, beating up people like this. And also there are some kind of parry and dodging mechanism that you're probably going to use a lot. In the very beginning, it's not that easy to reduce the health of the bosses, but right now I upgraded most of my stuff for skills and weaponry for max, so it's kind of easy, and I'm already getting used to the parry and the dodging part. So yeah, what you're seeing right now, my health is not actually very high. I forget to heal before I got here, but I still have my water tank or water bottle. So while I'm fighting, I could actually drink because the pattern of this boss is actually kind of slow. Though the boss itself is using like a dual blade, like a dual dagger type of weapon, but it is kind of slow. So I get to drink a little bit to refill my health. But even though if you're dead or if you got beaten and it's like game over, when you press continue the game, it's going to be in the nearest checkpoint from the last time, whenever it is or wherever it is in the world. You don't even have to save. There's an autosave feature, but you don't even have to save to get to the checkpoint. I'm not even sure when did I arrive at given checkpoint when I'm dead. Like suddenly sometimes you're riding around and there's like people, these scavengers or this I forgot what they call these people, ambush you, and they're apparently using like much stronger cars and weapons and destroyed you on the spot. So when that happened and you're not even the near checkpoint because you're not in the story quest or side quest, you're probably just going to be transferred into the nearest town that you've already unlocked, because there are several towns, there are different factions kind of that you could help out, that you could take side quests on, because apparently, as I mentioned before, there's like this territorial fight that you get yourself in the middle. You're meddling in their conflicts just to get your car back. I mean, I guess Max really loved that car, or built that specific car that kind of reminds him of his family, I guess. But yeah, for the graphic quality itself, using my device, you can I don't know if you can check my device on the description here, but I'm using a laptop, basically like a Lenovo Legion 5 laptop, and this is probably like what, PS3, PS4 games, and I already set my device for the maximum graphic settings, and it's okay. Actually, it runs okay. It's not that heavy. I think it's very optimized. The performance, the graphic is just great. And what you're seeing right now, we're about to go to the end of the video, and it's going to be quite gory. It's going to be quite brutal. You might want to just give your subs and likes right now and then just be over with, because yeah, I'm going to leave you here now with the end of the scene. And basically this is the gameplay, the whole gameplay. It's going to be much more fun when you are playing it yourself, because you could decide on how you want to build your car, on how you want to customize your max, because there are some slight customization features in it. Anyway, thank you for visiting Varian. Check also the other contents. As always, I want to thank those people once again. The second part of the giveaway coming soon, you know, exclusively just this month for members. So check that out, my Indonesian viewers. And I guess that's about it. Until next time.